Up in here and let's talk this game. You dig? I'm sitting off in my truck, waiting on roadside assistance to pull up. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here in one of my properties and shit, and my fucking back tire is flat. So my mechanic ain't answering, so I'm waiting on the roadside assistant to pull up. You know, you get free roadside assistance and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to towing, flat tires, and certain services or whatever. If you ran out of gas or whatever, certain service, certain services. But get up in here, fellas. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Get at me in the PayPal, the Cash App, the Super Chat. Get at me on the membership button, fellas. Also hit the go get at me on Rumble. Casey the Red Pill Alpha Debunk on Rumble. Get at me on Rumble, fellas. Let's make that happen. You know what we do. You know how we do it. You dig? Get up in here, fellas. Hit the like, share, and subscribe. Hit the membership button just as well. And share this shit. Let's get it popping. You know, so I've been grinding, working and shit. A motherfucking hot water tank acting funny. It's bringing out lukewarm water. I'm trying to get it hot. So I'm thinking they said it's the reset button and the thermostat. Need to change out. I'd be down if I change that water tank out. Not like that. Nah, I may need to. You never know. But I'm going to try these little methods first and see what go on. You dig? So when you get up in here, you know what time it is. But you can't trick her into liking you, fellas. It's got to be within her. And I'm doing this for a subscriber. You know what I'm saying? I did a consultation earlier today, and I'm doing it for a subscriber. You know what I'm saying? I had to holler at him and, put him up on game. You know, when a woman is into you, fellas, she'll divulge her attention strictly to you. She'll give everything into you all the way to where you won't have to do things to make her like you. It'll come off naturally. It'll come off easy. It'll be there. And a lot of guys, a lot of young men haven't had one night stands. They haven't had women that actually really like them or women that's really into them. You know what I'm saying? They haven't had these things. And the reason why they haven't had these things, fellas, because it hasn't, and I'm not going to say they won't have it. It just hasn't came around to them. And the reason why I haven't came around to them and they haven't met that playing field, fellas, is simply because they haven't experienced and put themselves out there to experience. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them, majority of guys, they live on the edge of what society thinks. And society, let's face it, fellas, society's about a consumer base. You know what I'm saying? It's a consumer based thing. Let's just keep it like that. Whether you got jewelry stores, you got flower companies, you got restaurants, you got date nights, dinner nights, you got all type of things, concerts, you got couples events, and a lot of things that's geared up for a man to actually put off into that woman and give to her without her actually have to, you know what I'm saying, reciprocate. And if you give it to a woman without her having to reciprocate and she's loving what you're giving to her, it's a thin line between the happiness of her loving what you're giving to her and the things you're doing for her. And it's a very thin line, fellas, from you actually thinking that she liked you and she's really into you. See how thin that line is? Hold up. Brian Turner and this motherfucker. Oh, let's get it to Brian Turner. This motherfucker is a top-notch whips. What he say? Top-notch whips is what I drive. 24 inches and tires. Hating ass tricks. Can't believe their eyes. They staring me down, and I'm wondering why. What's good, KC? What's good, bro? Brian Turner, this motherfucker. Shouts out to the homie Brian Turner and Pedro up in this bitch. Pedro and this motherfucker. Let's go, KC. I've been binge watching. My favorite was a stepdaddy of the year with him kicking the McDonald's off the You remember that shit, Pedro? Just fucking with that shit. Pedro again, facts, KC. Suckers are always spinning and breaking their bank, but never getting anything back. Not even a pair of socks. Not even a wink. Not even a good morning. Hey, and I feel that they may get a good morning. You know, so she got to keep something going to get them. You know what I'm saying, on that edge to where they always giving. You know what I'm saying. So yeah, the good morning and hey, how's your day been? And calling you and hey, fellas, look. A lot of guys think that a woman is into them and like them by how she calls them. Bitch might call 24/7, 8 times a day. Bitch might text 20 times a day. Bitch might ask you about your day, how everything is going, how this going along. Oh, you opening up your cleaners, right? How's that going along? Did the machines come in? Did you rent the machines? How much did they cost? What are they talking about? They giving you a hard time, giving you a conversation, what I'm saying, that can be mistaken for support. That can be mistaken for care. Her being generous, her being actually loyal and honest to being generous to you and what you got going on. No, 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 no. That's not it. That's not it, fellas. So when you think that she likes you because of these things, fellas, you gonna fuck yourself around. See, a lot of guys haven't actually put bitches to the test. And what I mean to the test, fellas, is what can you do for me? You know what I'm saying? Look, this is what I want done. Won't you go do this? Like my little chick, I'll be, got a little rotation right now. You know what I'm saying? She a couple minutes up out of that motherfucker. The bitch about like I say like 2.5 minutes. The bitch will be up out of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing some work and shit. Right? It's hot. I got about 5, 6 water bottles on me, but mind you, I ain't got my cooler. So the waters, I probably knocked off about 2 of them. Three probably got like 3 more going. They get lukewarm or whatnot. The ice have dripped off it. It's hot outside, so we ain't got that Fahrenheit. I mean that Celsius no more. That ice cold Celsius no more. So I'm asking the bitch, look, check this out. Won't you she hit me up, text me, what you got going? I'm over doing some work. Oh, she know what I got going on. Okay, I'm doing some work. Can I stop by and see what's up? Yeah, ain't no more ice cold. You ain't got no ice cold waters in the refrigerator. Are you leaving the house? Yeah. Once you got no ice cold waters, you ain't got. Go grab something. I'm gonna put on the mission. Go grab this here from a Subway sandwich or something. Go grab. Nigga hungry. So go do something, right? Bitch, no, I ain't got no water in the refrigerator. And she ain't gave me no awesome. No she ain't. Bitch ain't even like. Damn. Shit ain't nothing in the refrigerator. I got a suggestion though. Let me go ahead and stop by the store. Bitch ain't gave up none of that shit, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Look, never mind. Go on, do your thing. We'll holler later, whatever the case may be. Let it go. Man, I asked you to do something. You can't do it. You should have been. You already know what time it is. So, with that being said, fellas, I had to demote the situation and back on up. You know what I'm saying? Simply because when I ask you to do something, that's what it is. And I pay attention to things like that, fellas. And those things are very much need to be paid attention to. Because if you don't pay attention to them, fellas, you're gonna slip up and find yourself in a marriage, find yourself in a relationship, find yourself knocking this motherfucker up, find yourself to where you're attached to where those red flags that was planted that you had vision to see, you overlooked it. You know what I'm saying? So those things got to be. Hold up, Brian Turner again. What did he say, Brian Turner? A good test. She ever bought you some lunch, maybe a pair of shoes? What have she done for you? Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. Y'all get up in here to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the Patreon, the PayPal, the Cash App. Hit the Rumble, fellas. Show love to the show. Show love. Hit the likes, fellas. Hit those likes. Get them likes up. We got motherfuckers coming in here and they faking on the likes. Get those likes up, fellas. Make them likes touch. We're going to make them likes clap. You dig? We're going to get them up. You know what I'm saying, with this game. So, yeah. Um, and that's just a little snippet of that, fellas. But I had various situations where chicks show me that they, you know what I'm saying, that they, and in some cases, fellas, bitch could be just down for the dick. She be down to just want to fuck at the time or fuck another time. So she try to keep conversation, try to keep you around a little bit to try to keep things, you know what I'm saying, interesting and keep that flow going, you know what I'm saying? But she's not willing to step out and go out on the edge for you. She's not willing to do these things for you. So those likes can be seen different. And guys can mistake those likes. You know what I'm saying? They can mistake, you know what I'm saying, her actually giving them calls, compliments, and talking to them, and wanting to be up on them, want to fuck every day, and all this other shit. For her actually liking, when you not knowing that you fulfilling her needs, you fulfilling the things that she really want and that she's in tune with, that benefits her. And if it's getting fucked every day, fellas, it could be that. You could have a bitch that like the way you fuck, but at the same time, she's like, okay, I like the way you fuck, but that doesn't give, you fucking doesn't give me the, you know what I'm saying, the leverage to go ahead and say, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and break bread for you. I'm going to go ahead and do this for you, do that for you. When time you call, you need me to do something, I'm there, because the way you fuck. Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? So you don't want to get that twisted, fellas, and tricking them into liking you. to rule. That's one big thing a lot of guys do. I mean, these men do this, fellas, like, I don't know why they do it, man. I just don't know. I don't know why they do it. You know, I've seen a guy dirty mac a dude before to a bitch. You know, I'm sitting right there. You know, this nigga act like I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't a fly on the wall, whatnot, right? Or the wall, period. He dirty mac the shit out of this dude, and it was a dude she was fucking with, right? And she was digging the dude's shoes and, you know, his jeans. He was like styled or whatever. We in this little function and shit. This is about 2011, 2012. We in this little get together and it bring me on through, right? So they probably meet me at the door and shit, cause I don't know this plot. The spot, so they invite me or whatever. So I don't know. I'm like, damn. You know, he like, damn, man. But my thing is this, man. But you know, what is he doing to keep the relationship cool? What is he doing to keep y'all close together? You know what I'm saying? Y'all always argue. Y'all always into it with each other. You know, you always saying he be sleeping with this bitch, sleeping with that bitch. You be in his phone catching shit. Like, when is enough enough? You know, when you got a motherfucker, you know, right here, you know, that's keeping it real. And she complimented and how it kicked off, because when she came into the building, right, he was standing there with a couple other dudes. They seen each other, right? Embraced each other and shit. Damn, I like the way your shoes, your jeans or whatever. And he's like, damn, what's up with you, man? How everything going? I heard about such. You know, I'm looking on Facebook and shit, man. You know, you got my number, man. You dirty macking the shit out of homie just to fuck his bitch, right? Thinking that he can trick the bitch into liking him. No, you didn't do nothing to give a homie more browners. You didn't do nothing to give him more points. You didn't do nothing but really, man, enhance him and the way she looks at him. You know what I'm saying? Because that gets her into a competition mode to know that she can be jealous. And guys don't understand that's a female's trait, is being jealous. And when you put that bitch in the trait to where she can be jealous, and it seems competition-wise, fellas, that dude can have that bitch. He can have that bitch on lock. Real game. Hold up, let's get back up in here. Somebody must say something. Oh yeah, Miss Camille Warner, the Express. What's up with you, baby? You already know what it do. Said hi. Good afternoon to you. Brian Turner and this motherfucker. He said the new era 100. Brian Turner, Miss Camille. Good afternoon, Miss Camille again. And Brian Turner, hi. Yeah, we all in this motherfucker, fellas. Y'all already know what time it is. I'm waiting on this goddamn roadside assistance to pull up because my back tires flat and shit. I ain't got my air compressor on my generator. And usually I be having that, but that's put up somewhere else, fellas. I gotta go pick that up and make sure that's with me. But first, when they come and air this motherfucker up, I'm gonna sit over here to my mechanic shop and see what's up. I probably got a nail or something off it today. I'll be in my little spots and shit, so I might have a few nails out here on the ground or something. I looked at the tire, I don't see no slashes or no scanless type shit, so might have been a nail or something. You know how these things go. That's the game. It is what it is. But yeah, man, you know, I'm like, damn, you know, you really gonna do this shit? You really gonna dirty mac homie like? I don't even know the dude who he dirty macking, but you know, damn, you gonna dirty mac homie like this to get up on her and they talking and shit. You know, she, you know, let me get your number, man. I'm gonna hit you up. What time can I hit you up? Cause you already know how it be, man. I don't want y'all to get into it. I don't want. And she like, no, you cool. Just send me a text and we'll go from there. Whatnot, boom, boom, boom. They was rapping, right? And they gave her a hug and shit. She like, you doing too much. He tried to squeeze up on the bitch, right? She kind of backed him off and shit. I peeped all this shit. Now I'm telling myself, like, damn, I wonder how far this sucker gonna go to try to appease this bitch, right? And try to take her, you know what I'm saying, and try to get her to where um he will have her thinking that if he's doing this and more and he can do more besides what she's going through and what she's receiving at home, it'll get his foot in the game. It'll get him in the door, right? Thinking that, but at the same time, I said, nah, man, I know the game, man. He fucked up. What she gonna do is air out what's going on. She gonna get mad at her dude for if he whatever he got going on, cheating or whatever he got. She gonna get mad at that situation and air it dude out. And she gonna air out the situation. And if they know each other, they gonna bump heads. That's gonna be the problem right there. You know, so she gonna air it out. Yeah, your homie told me this, and I knew you was doing this. You found motherfucker this and that. Yeah, I got other dudes who like me. You don't think nobody else wanna fuck with? She's gonna come with all these things to try to make him mad because he got her in her skin. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be some that can put a motherfucker in a body bag, bro. This how deep this shit is. Hold up. Let me see. Miss Camille wanted to express. Hope y'all having a good day. Yeah, we definitely. I know I am. Shit, waiting on this damn people. But other than that, yeah, it's gonna be what it is. You know, we gotta get to it. Miss Camille wanted to express. I just ended a friendship with someone whom I thought was a real friend. She cannot even pull up to my house, have an adult conversation as an adult, most likely. Miss Camille Warner again. That's why I don't deal with females as a friend. I am rocking solo. They are drama. Yeah, yeah, they can be drama like a motherfucker. They can be offered to some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And you just gotta, you gotta what you gotta do, Miss Camille. You know what I'm saying? When you said, and this is what a lot of females get wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all don't really do it. Y'all want to do it at the time in the moment. And a lot of females, and this is not against females at all. We just know that the nature of you guys, y'all like to live in the moment. And at that moment, if you pissed off and angry at that person, you'll be mad. You'll be want to shut them out your life. You done with them, whatever. Then a week or two down the line, a month or two down the line, they might, throw a little function or do something, a gift or come at you with a strong apology to make you, you know what I'm saying? Because women are very much in tune with forgiving just as well. You know what I'm saying? And you can be off into and you can get caught off into forgiving the chick, even though she did some harsh and foul shit to you, and you bring her back around the circle, and then these same things will happen again, if not worse, and it'd be a repeated cycle. So what I will have to tell you to do, and I give you the advice on, is when you're done with a motherfucker, stand on your shit all the way through. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can make a change and you can make a difference. Especially if you want a person to treat you like you want to be treated. And that's where everybody, this is man and women. You know what I'm saying? This is for both, genders, man. A lot of people don't know how to teach a motherfucker how to treat them. You get what I'm saying? You ain't talking about violence. I ain't talking about doing nothing, that's going to, pressure the police or pressure some kind of violence and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about cutting motherfuckers off cold turkey, not talking to them. It can be your friend. It can be your mom. It can be your daddy. It can be, I don't give a fuck. Cut them the fuck off and don't deal with them no more. You know what I'm saying? They come back around later on. They remember time always heal wounds. So as the time go along, you know what I'm saying? You can be healed up. They can be healed up. Unless it's something real fucked up that happened. You know what I'm saying? That it ain't no going back from. Other than that, time heal all wounds. And they got to really be about healing those wounds and being about actually making it right and apologizing to you and things of that sort. Especially if you want to be back cool with you. Other than that, they can keep pushing. Because life got to go on. And that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever y'all got going on, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to get that person out of your life and remove all those stains, you know what I'm saying, from your life, you got to stand on your shit and cut a motherfucker off. And fuck your apologies, fuck all this shit, especially if it's a recurring thing. If y'all have been back and forth through these things. And a lot of time, I don't know if you've been back and forth with this person with shit or whatever. And a lot of times, a lot of people do. It don't be no one-time thing. It be multiple times and you get fed up, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to teach a motherfucker one time, it's enough. Shit, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to this game. And shout out to Miss Camille Warner. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit that PayPal, the Cash App, Super Chat. Show love to the show. Show love to the show. Fellas, hit the Patreon just as well. And hit that Rumble. Let's get it popping. You dig? Let's get that jumping. That motherfucker right there, nice. But we're going to get that jumping, though. But once again, fellas, you know what I'm saying? Tricking a woman into liking you, it's really some feminine shit. Like, if you really think about it, fellas, it's feminine as fuck. Like, think about it, man. You going out of your way to do the extra, to do the utmost, to do something totally different out of your character to make somebody like you, And you got women out here that's gonna be, fuck that. I wouldn't do no shit like that. But it's feminine. It's a female trait. And naturally, women tries to prove themselves to the man, you know what I'm saying? Especially if she want to get taken serious. She want to be, wifey material. She wants that, full-fledged commitment. You know what I'm saying? A real woman gonna want to prove herself. Hey, I'm that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And she might go above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? But that's not for what a man. Men don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sucker shit. Hold up, Miss Camille Warner. Yeah, most likely they expect you to always communicate when some people don't know how to stay in line. Are you checking them to stay in line? What you mean they don't know how to stay in line? They don't know how to keep shit together, and they not standing on shit. And then yeah, you ain't supposed to if the energy ain't matching and you putting in too much of the time and the energy towards that person, and they not giving it back, is not reciprocal, then yeah, you fuck them, cut them off. You already know what it is. Miss Camille, you know what's up. Trent Trader in this motherfucker. What's good, team? What's good with it, homie? Trent Trader in this bitch, y'all. Y'all got to show love to the homie Trent Trader. He definitely in this motherfucker. You dig? Yeah, y'all Trent Trader definitely know what's up with this, man. But once again, like I said, that's feminine shit. You know what I'm saying? For a man to do. You know what I'm saying? And women know. Me got Miss Camille in the chat right here. She knows. It's got to be within them to like you. You know what I'm saying? And what they may like about you may be your behavior. It may be your physical, your looks or whatever. It may be the charm, your attitude, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? For them to like you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And but that's gonna have to come within. It ain't nothing you can do about that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. I mean, you can't do shit. You can sail across 50 lakes, 10, 15 different motherfucking Caribbean seas, oceans, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? To try to appease this bitch and prove to her, nigga, she'll tell you, nigga, nah, this ain't it. Maybe we should remain friends. She'll still hit you with that uppercut, nigga. Real shit. Let me see. Rowdy. What do you say? Big facts, man. And Rowdy said, hi, okay. Shouts out to Rowdy. Welcome to Rowdy. Trent Trey said, welcome to Rowdy. Yeah, welcome to Rowdy. You ain't have to be nowhere else, but he up in here getting this game. So it's all love to us. Hey, shit. Hey, shit. Shouts out to Rowdy, you dig? And that's much love to him for fucking with us like this, man. And that's real game, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Rowdy. But, yeah, man. Taking them on trips. Hey, flying them in. Flying them in. Hey, ooh, these niggas got that bad nowadays. That's like the go-to. They on IG. I see IG and Facebook and all that shit. And you can add these dating apps. You know what I'm saying? Definitely these dating apps. I think the dating apps is more popular with dudes flying these bitches in than anything else. You know what I'm saying? They definitely flying these hoes in and shit. And that right there is a definition of a guy trying to demonstrate his likes for a woman. You know what I'm saying? Going to get, pay the plane ticket and, send the bitch the confirmation, bitch come through or whatever. Boom, you flying her in and shit. And y'all may fuck, y'all may go out and kick it and do all type of things, fellas. Because you gotta remember, it's the benefit that she's receiving. Yeah, she's leaving town. She's making her moves. She's seeing another place. She probably never been to your city before. You know what I'm saying? She know you gonna soul for a round. You got the good smoke. You know what you got the drink. You know where the spots at. You know where everything, the food spots. Shopping spots. You do fly these bitches in, do all this type of shit, man. And then when they come in on your dime, they don't come in giving you. And when you fly the bitch in, or when you know what I'm saying, send for Ubers and do all this shit, man. Look, all the way down to that shit, fellas. Like, a woman ain't gonna give you her all when it comes to the sex, fellas. She's not gonna do the things she'll do for the guy that she strongly had a sexual attraction for. You know what I'm saying? She may see your pictures. Oh, he's cute. He's handsome. He's sexy, whatever. Whatever the case may be. And she may utter these words to you and whatnot, right? You gotta remember, that's just talk. But then when you tell her, look, check this out, man. Why don't you come on over to the house, man? Why don't you come over here with me? You know what I'm saying? I got some drinks over here, man. I like how you was wearing that skirt, man. We getting you up out of that motherfucker. So I'm just keeping it wild way 1 trillion with you, right? You start hitting her with that shit, oh no, let's go do this, let's go do that, or let's, you know what I'm saying, or I ain't driving, I don't have a car, I stay with my family, I got this going on. You know what I'm saying? Can you send an Uber or 300, 400 miles right now away from you, whatever. Can you fly me? And you do all these things. You go against everything that you want to do, even though she's making it accessible for you to fuck with her because, she's opening up to that. But look at the things you got to do to bring her forth. When you ask when you told her what you want to do, but you got to put forth a lot of other things to make this shit happen. If she gonna respect you, that's you liking her more than she can ever like you. I mean, fellas, think all these things go hand in hand. Hold up, man. Who else in this motherfucker? I ain't seeing motherfuckers putting this shit up, man. Shouts out to him. He said, hey, y'all, Rowdy, you see, Real Reserve, one of my favorite YouTubers, KC, dropping that heat that's used. Well, you already know what's up, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all at that PayPal, Cash App, Super Chat. Hit those like buttons, man. Hit them motherfuckers. They there. They free. Trend Trader, Real Reserve, 100%. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, shouts out to him, Trend Trader. Rowdy, we say, CC you for that bag because it was so easy the first time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You make it easy you make it easy for her to get up on you and get the bag the first. You doing all this type of shit, fellas. If she's into getting benefited, you know what I'm saying? If she's into that type of shit. Because, some bitches, I'm going to keep it real. Some women don't even like that shit. They like, you know what I'm saying? He's too gullible. He's too easy. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Because it throw them off they shit. It's like, damn, this is the best I can do. You know what I'm saying? This is the best I mean. She a bitch looking like she captured a winner. She captured a guy that he's so much on his shit. Not every bitch can get him off his shit. You know what I'm saying? She wants to feel like she captured that dude. You know what I'm saying? And if she's fucking with a dude that's so gullible and he's giving like that, that's a turn off. That can be a turn off. You know what I'm saying? So those things can go various different ways, fellas. You know what I'm saying? That's why you can't try to demonstrate or trick a bitch or try to manipulate or try to, appease a bitch or try to, show her that you like her. You can't do those things, fellas. You gotta let these things come natural. She got to have that within her. You know what I'm saying? It's, for an example, fellas, you know what I'm saying? A punk walking, we dealing with you too. I'm thinking about prison and shit. You know what I'm saying? One of the motherfuckers walking down the street, some motherfucking wear, or you see him in the gas, a rainbow motherfucker, right? The twisted elbow, the twisted wrist, with the rainbow all over him. You know what I'm talking about, fella. One of them motherfuckers off and it's a man, you know what I'm saying? Well, you got the rainbow chicks, but we talking about a dude, right? He off in the gas station, some motherfucking where, or you see him out and about and shit, you know what I'm saying? Can he manipulate you and trick you into liking him? Fuck no, that ain't gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? You trying to buy some, for another example, you go into a dispensary and you trying to get you some smoke or something, or you see your homies on, you got your little plug out here, you trying to buy you some smoke, and motherfuckers like, yeah, I got the smoke, man, but you know what I'm saying? I think you need to try this out too, man. You can throw up some PCP or some shit, or some different kind of drug you ain't never experienced, you ain't never fucked with it. Can he trick you into liking that? Can he trick you into doing those things? No. Fuck no, you know what I'm saying? So, no, it ain't gonna happen. So, you got to see it that way, think of it that way with a woman. You can't trick her into liking you. You can't try to get her into liking you. If it ain't there, it ain't there. You just got to pay attention to the shit. Peep the shit for what it is, fellas, and cut ties with the shit and keep pushing. Because there's many more out here that do like you for you, and they going to fuck with you all the way through. You know what I'm saying? You just got to possess that energy and be that motherfucker that want that shit, and it's going to happen. You dig? That's just the way it go. Rowdy, you said message me. Okay, yeah. Like, share, and subscribe, fellas. Hit the like buttons. Hit the like buttons while we up in this motherfucker. Show that love. New Era Pedro said, what's up, Trent Trader? We in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So I want you guys to run with that message, man. Run with that game, man. It's here for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Get over here and like, share, and subscribe and get more of this shit. Hit me on the Patreon, the Rumble and shit, fellas. Like I said, I'm here, man. Y'all got my number in the description below. My about section on my main page. My number's there. Ain't no way you can't reach out to me if you need this help, fellas. You already know what it is. Trend Trader said, what's good, Pedro? Yeah, we off in this bitch like we always be. Pedro, the New Era. What, the KC, what does it mean when a chick unblocks you out of the blue from social media? If she unblocks you out of the blue from social media, shit, how you know you was blocked? I mean, I look at it like this, fellas. I never knew I was blocked from anything. Now, if a bitches told me before, blocked, yeah, you blocked, or I ain't fucking with you, and it hung up. I never knew I was blocked, and then they had came back and hit me up later on, probably from a different number, or hit me up from the same number and shit. Oh, how you doing, this and that? So I'm like, damn, this bitch had an attitude last time I hollered about 2-3 months ago. She was on some other shit. Now, and then, I just had to unblock you. I didn't know I was blocked. The only way you'll know you blocked, fellas, if you paying attention to the bitch. If you paying attention to you being blocked. If you paying attention to what, you probably putting the response out. She ain't saying nothing back, or she probably, you look on the page, deleted page, whatever. I don't know how to block. I don't know how that shit be looking, but you must put a lot of energy, or you putting some kind of energy into paying attention on how she's doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or paying attention to you being blocked. Otherwise, how would you know you blocked? I done had chicks hung up in my face, fella, to fuck you, motherfucker. You talk that shit. You dig? I'm all right. Man, where this come from? Bitch, I was, fuck it. Kept pushing. Then send me a couple texts. You block. I never talk to you again. Fuck you. Whatever. And I keep pushing, right? I go matching with other bitches, or I'm doing me, just living my life and shit, right? And then bitch come back a month later, weeks later, Some never came back. I don't give a fuck. I kept pushing. You know, you know what I'm saying? That's just really what it is. Shit. Yeah. But yeah, what was the reason though? Rowdy, shouts out to Rowdy asking there, what was the reason, Pedro, of her blocking you, or what? Or what's up with it? Said keep me blocked. Yeah. Facts, keep doing it. Keep doing you, man. Yeah, you gotta keep doing. You gotta keep that shit pushing. You wouldn't even pay attention to you being blocked. I don't pay attention to that shit. I'm quite sure I'm blocked on a lot of bitches shit. I ain't ever hit them up. I don't know. So I move forward with shit. You know what I'm saying? But how would you know though? I mean, what got you knowing that you blocked her? How would you holler at me, Pedro? Holler at me up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? How would you know? Then we can try to diagnose this problem right now. You dig? Let me know what it is. Holler at me. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Your drive. I think this is State Farm, motherfucker. The roadside dude. Hold up, fella. Let me look at something. The driver's en route. Oh, he en route. Yeah, bring your ass, nigga. I need this air. They was talking about towing this. Man, I don't need no motherfucking, you gonna have to pay some on it. I ain't paying shit. I'm getting air. That's free. I don't need no motherfucking tow. Just air this bitch up and I'll drive to the mechanic shop. I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? If he, he's there. You get air change, tire, whatever. He's there. That ain't shit. They just need to get here. I think he closed by 6 or 7. But he's on. Let me see. Rowdy said. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back here in this motherfucker. Yeah, I'm back here in this motherfucker. Hold up, I'm back in this bitch. Damn, it let me get back in. Hold up, fella. Hold up. I think I touched the wrong button. Let me see. Honestly, gotta do you, Pedro. I was fucking with the chick, and then it said I was blocked on Messenger for the past 4 months. And so I kept moving on. Hold on. And so I kept moving, and then I just recently, okay, it said she was on 18 minutes ago on my active list. I said, what the fuck? Huh. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? He said 4 months ago? Yeah, she probably blocked you or whatever. Let me see. Trend Trader. Your turn, Pedro. Break her back. Yeah, she come back through and she want to holler at you, nigga. You already know what time it is. She, hey, what's going on? I ain't seen you. All right, cool. Look, won't you go ahead and take this number, man? Fuck the messenger. Now, if y'all doing things on Messenger, I'd have did that on Messenger, on Facebook Messenger had chicks come through from there and kept it with that, and we didn't have to do the numbers. So however that transpired, you know what I'm saying? She might have a relationship, she might got a dude. You don't know what went on, fellas. Pedro, this as well. And I'm teaching other guys this too, that's on and tuning in. Y'all don't know what be going on. Sometimes these bitches be getting busted by their dudes, they be going through this shit. They have to block you, you know what I'm saying? And play it cool that way, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you kept it player and you wasn't on no other shit. You know, stalky, creepy, hitting her up too many times and all that type of shit. You know, you wasn't, watching her shit all the time and all. If you wasn't on that shit, then yeah, she could have had a dude. You know what I'm saying? She could have had a dude and she could have set that shit to the side. She probably got busted. Or she could have, you know what I'm saying, chilled out with that and went up with the other site. So yeah, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I know this, if she reach back out to you, she may be on your active list or whatever that go, but if she reach back out to you, drop dick on her. And that's all I got to say. Nigga, tell her come on through, you know what I'm saying? If she, oh no, I was just seeing how you was going and y'all can stay gone there, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing. But if she reach back out, yeah, drop pipe on her. You know what I'm saying? Let me see, Pedro. I ain't reaching out. That's her job. Yeah, that's what I said. You don't reach out. Let her reach out. If she reach back out, then you know what to do. Set it up to where you gonna drop pipe. Pedro laughing. Trent Trader said 100. Trent Trader laughing. Yeah, nigga, that's what you gotta do. You fuck these. You be playing games and shit, cause they, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times women play games too, you know what I'm saying? They be in they shit to where they want to see what type of guy you. She could have backed off just to see if you was that type of guy that can come back creeping and stalking and blowing her up. Damn, where you at? Where you been? I ain't heard. Cause a lot of dudes do that shit. You know what I'm saying? She could have peeped you out and seen how you was before she started fucking with you. Before she started actually wanting to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Women got their way of testing too, fellas. You know, you just gotta be on game. And how you be on game is being into your shit. And when you in your shit, you're in your shit, your bag, and you got your shit going. You're not paying attention to no other shit. And if it happens, it happens. If it don't, then it is what it is, right? Shit. But yeah, man, I got them. They just hit me up, fellas. They about to pull up in here shortly. I gotta get this tire aired up, man, and get over here to this mechanic shop and see why the fuck it's leaking, slow leak, nailing. There's something going on. But we're gonna air it up and see what's happening. You know what I'm saying? And get that jumping. Pedro, New Air. What do I look like? The Walmart security guard on the parking lot looking. Right. Facts. Yeah. Let that be, man. Let her push on. She want to push on. Let her keep. You know what I'm saying? But if she want to come through, invite her to the crib. Always invite to the crib. You know what I'm saying? I done had chicks, nigga. Yeah, I don't really know what it is. You know, after we set up a date and shit, bitch, to backed off 5 minutes before. I had a chick back off a minute before the date. I said, oh, damn, this can't get. Yeah, I'm starting to experience it all. You know, bitch backed off a minute before the date. You know, hey, look, I got other things going. Something came up. Can we schedule this for another time? And she never said another time. She never said she was going to be free or nothing. I'm like, huh. All right, cool. You got my number. Just hit me up. Boom, boom, boom. And I kept pushing. I say like a month later. Month or so. It wasn't the full 2 months, like a month or so later. I remember chick end up hitting me up and shit. Hey, you remember we? I'm like, yeah. Look, check this out, man. Fuck the dating. We skipped past the talking about that. We did that. You sabotaged, you fucked it up. Cool, good. You did that. But thank God you hit me back. Cause I got something else in plan. Won't you bring your ass right over to the crib? That's what it is. Okay. And I never mentioned no date no more. Won't you come over to the crib and shit, man? And look, won't you stop by this liquor store, man? Which way you coming from? Stop by such and such and grab some tequila. Boom, 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 boom. Bitch did all that shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't do nothing but was going through it with who she was going through it with, and reached back out to me. Cause the other 2, 3 dudes she probably had lined up. Some of them probably said fuck her, kept pushing, and some of them, they blew their chance because they kept bugging that bitch. Where you been at? What's going on? That's why you can't be that person. You know what I'm saying? Pedro the New Era. Y'all seen the CEO from the Coldplay concert? He's cooked. Yeah, I heard about that. I haven't really seen it, but I heard something about it though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta look at it. I gotta go on the computer and look at it. See, I heard he got caught on a jumbotron or some shit. They say gripping the bitch across her neck, tonguing her, kissing her, doing something. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Rowdy, we back. You seen my previous message? Yeah, I seen it. I seen it and shit. Let me see where you at. Where you at? Honestly, gotta do you. Yeah, I got you. I seen it. Trend trader. Let me look that up. Yeah. Pedro the Jumbotron. Yeah, I think that's what they call the Jumbotron or something. Like that big motherfucker they be having in the games and shit. Them 4 TVs, 5, 6 TVs are wrapped around that bitch. He got caught on that motherfucker. Nigga be having the kiss camera and all that shit coming on that motherfucker. Nigga be sipping on that kiss camera like a motherfucker. But yeah, man, shouts out to y'all. They great pull up, man. Let me take care of this shit, man, and get going. Until next time, fellas, y'all already know what it is, man. Like, share, and subscribe, and hit me up, man, and I'm going to stay in full effect with this game. Y'all know what it do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to get up out of here. Shouts out to Trent Trader. Shouts out to Pedro. Shouts out to Rowdy. Rowdy, like, share, and subscribe, bro, if you ain't already did. Shouts out to Miss Camille Warner. Shouts out to Real Reserve. You know what I'm saying? Yep, Miss Camille Warner. Yeah, oh yeah. Look at Miss Brian Turner and this motherfucker. Shouts out to all y'all, man. Coming up in here showing that love like y'all always do. You dig? And that's real game. Rowdy said, W said, Trent traded. They put him on the front street live. Yeah, I was trying to check it out. Rowdy, y'all subbed up. Right on, bro. And let's get it going, y'all. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that PayPal, Cash App, and Super Chat membership button. And stay tuned in to the game. I'm up out of here. Holla.